Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everybody can hear me okay because I have my microphone in a different position than before. So let me know if I have to move it. I'll try to keep close to it. Welcome everybody. Happy Sunday. Oh, my hair is all caught in my thing. Happy Sunday. I hope you're having all great weekend. I had a pretty heavy, hey Lee, I had a pretty heavy morning. Um, I had a meditation group that I host that I was literally on the live for 5.5 hours, and I never really get a chance to get back to you until now. So I hope you're all having a great day. I grabbed my coffee. Well, it's decaf now, and I went to have something to eat, and then I thought, oh, it's going to cause more delay. I seen some people that was looking for me, so I thought, oh, it's time. Let's go back on and see how we're all doing today. Hey Lee, it's nice to see you. Go grab your coffee. You got time. All right, everybody. The sun is shining. I am doing great. I have a new book launched again for all of you who've been trying to keep track. I have quite a few books out there. And for those who are on Kindle, there's a whole bunch of books that are free. But this one I just pinned in the chat. This one for a few days I'm giving away for all of those who want to get it for free. And just for a few days though. So if you missed out, I'm sorry. You could probably still get it with the Kindle, I'm sure, but and it's a great one. I was talking to my other live group about it. I do host every Sunday morning a group where we do coaching, and it's an ascension group, and it was pretty in depth today. So I can still already feel that that energy and sensation. So I hope you're all well. Hope you're all doing good. Thank you for all the support. I see that you've been going and checking out my other videos, and I love that. Thank you for all of you who are helping me to spread the word out. Good. I'm glad that you're well today. I have all my books here, and so I'm just looking to see where. Just one second. Just a second. I made up some charts here that helps me. This one is for shadow. This one's quite intense. All right. I forgot about my coffee. Just I'm well today. It's cold in New York. Oh, it's cold in New York. Sorry to hear that. I live in Vancouver, BC, and it's cold here too, but I have a lot of sunshine and I have a corner apartment, so that helps. So I'll do a read for you. Hi, Lily. All right. So, what I'm getting for you, Lee, is you're really being very, you have a lot of faith. You're being really positive. You're hoping that something is going to happen with this person, this guy, this person that you have a lot of desire towards. This person is something that you're trying to manifest, and you've been working on learning and understanding. And there's been a lot that you have to learn about the situation, but you are trying really hard to renew this connection. You are looking at, am I positive enough? Am I hopeful enough? Am I in that vibration? Am I in alignment with what I need? And so I'm seeing here in the mirror is that the mirror here is telling me that this is not a decision that you get to make. That's the ego that is getting in the way. This is not a decision you get to make. It's not about your willpower. It's not about your control. It's not about your direction in life, about where you want this. With them, they know they know that you're their person. They know that you are theirs and you are them. You two, I don't know what you mean by that, but this is them. And they know. It is. It is what it is. It is what it is. The situation is you want a message of an apology. Somebody deserves an apology here. I don't know if you owe them an apology or they owe you an apology, but I definitely feel like they owe you an apology. They owe you an apology or you owe them an apology. But I see the situation here is they owe you an apology. So this has been causing some conflict in your energy. And that conflict, it may be, maybe they feel that somebody's better for you. Maybe you're questioning if there is somebody else in their life instead. But there's definitely a little bit of who has more power. And this is down to who has more power. You may be telling you his truth, the truth all the time, but why is he not telling you his? Are you more stronger than him? Well, then that's just not going to make him feel very strong. And so this is the thing. This is about where you're imbalanced. You can be the one who deserves the apology, then let him apologize to you. Don't apologize to yourself for him, because that is people pleasing 101. The lesson is it's time for you to discipline yourself. And the discipline in yourself has a lot to do with why his actions are about disciplining you. He is doing this to control you, to manipulate you, to be able to micromanage you in some way, because you are trying to control a situation. You are trying to go and overcompensate, and you're not allowing him the ability to do what he needs to do. And he is also trying to get in the way of manipulating you. This is all about control. The advice that I have here is how to conform to a way of life that is not based on your belief system or theirs. You see, this is where your problem is. You both don't believe in the same thing. You're both not able to want the same thing in the end. You may want marriage. You may want to have a traditional relationship, and maybe he wants something a little different. So can you be open to that? And can he? That's right, compromise. The challenge is this is not the time to move forward. You need to take a step back. You need to go and work on your divine feminine energy and work on the magnet that is inside of you, and understand that this is about you not being in control. This is about you surrendering. If you need it, click on that link at the very top and get your book, because I'm telling you, it's more than not chasing him. It's about who takes the responsibility. Who takes on the responsibility? When I said about getting the link, I'm pretty sure you can get the actual book delivered to you. I'm not sure. You can look it out. I don't know if I can actually click on the link and get it too. But I don't know. But anyway, let's go back to you. This has something to do with your responsibilities and your obligations and where you're focusing your energy and what you have to focus on too. If you are so, going through all of this to have some form of completion because you've put in so much effort, are you willing to be okay if nothing happens out of this? Are you okay to just allow it all to be unpacked off of you? Are you allow yourself to come this far to not cross that line? Because that's the thing. Do you need to win? Things are going to happen really fast. Things are moving along, and it's going to happen very fast. And it's a karmic influence that's going to be coming in. And this is going to create a situation where things are going to happen so fast that you're going to have to be quick on your feet. You're going to have to react, but react logically the way you should, because this is a karmic lesson that's coming in for you. There is a possibility there won't be a reunion here. Not the way it was. There is a possibility that there is something here that needs to be changed. There needs to be something that needs to be ignited in you. There is something here that needs to change, and you're not going to go back to the old way things were. So what are you wishing for? You're wishing for healing. Underneath it all, you just want to have something that won't stress you out. You just want something that will feel good. You believe that this relationship is over, or, that it's collapsed, or there's not, you believe that there is something here that is over. But the laws of the universe says you're going to have a message, a surprise. There is something that you're not expecting that's going to come through. You have something that is a gift that's going to be delivered, and you're not expecting it at all. And it won't be toxic. It won't be you listening to some kind of conversation where you are not hearing what you were preparing yourself for. Because it seems like there is a lot of this about you being stressed out and expecting the worst. And you've been bracing yourself, expecting the worst. And you're preparing yourself from expecting the worst. But the universe is actually giving you all of this upheaval because you're calling it in, because your nervous system is looking for it. You're expecting everything to fall down, and you're expecting some kind of upheaval. It's like, it's done, it's over, nothing's going to come good out of this. Because you don't believe that you can have a relationship unless you're the first one to leave. You're not willing to leave this, then you're not willing to have a relationship. This is a partnership or connection that I see that is destined for you as soon as you learn to let go of anything that no longer makes you feel like a cloud, feel like a victim, feel like you're depleted, feel like you are not in alignment with your true self. You are being asked to believe, and believe that miracles happen every single day. You just have to understand what it means to align with yourself and not be so enmeshed that you think you are him. Yeah. You need to clear the way that your mind talked to you, that you needed to have somebody to negotiate the energy of what was going on between you and this person. You were constantly looking at somebody to maintain some form of equilibrium between you and this relationship, but it was just you trying to have your ego making it work. I don't know if it's you or them, but one of you have a fear of commitment. So it satisfies you. In fact, I think a commitment. Oh, I had the conversation this morning. There are people who have a fear of commitment, so they get in relationships with people that are unattainable because it keeps them in grounded in that energy that they're in a relationship attached to someone else. It's a trauma response. I'm in love with the person that is treating me bad, as a survival mechanism. So now, once you move on, now that you're looking good energetically, now that you separate yourself from their energy, you don't care who they're talking to. All you know is that you're focusing on yourself, and all of a sudden, you're going to feel complete and you're going to look good. And you are going to seem like you don't care about them, and you don't care what's happening anymore towards us. And all of a sudden, you don't seem bothered by them anymore. And all of a sudden, they'll be like, what? Where? Why? Why? And all of a sudden, they're going to get nervous. And that's kind of how it works, too. That's just how it works. All right. So your affirmation is, my energy is expansive, my presence is magnetic, and my dreams are inevitable. You have to look at the value and the self-worth that is upon you. I am ready to allow miracles to flow into my life. That's your affirmations. You are ready to allow miracles now to flow into your life. There you go. I think the other person left. I guess they didn't want to wait around. I don't see them. When I go on my computer to do these lives, I find that it's limited to where they stream. But if I do it through my phone, it just opens up a bigger crowd. So I might do a few and then just go on my phone next time. All right. If nobody else is there, I'm going to do a collective. For anybody who watches this, we'll say for the divine feminine. We'll do one for the divine feminine and one for the divine masculine. All right. Divine feminine, I see you here going through some upheaval. You are trying to heal some trauma. It was something that you didn't expect that was going to happen. I see it has a lot to do with not remaining in your positive energy. There was some disaster, maybe you struck heavily with something that you didn't expect. Maybe a change in a cycle. Something is going on, and we have some planetary action where we have Saturn and Neptune in Aries. We've got Uranus moving into Gemini, that's in Taurus right now. So we have some changes that are taking place. And so divine feminine, this is showing up in your life. Whether it is trauma that has been under the energy of you, some hidden stuff, maybe a trauma bubble of something in the past. But they don't feel worthy. They don't feel worthy. They don't feel that they deserve to get what's been happening here. You know, if you've been, you know, they feel like they got cheated out, or, you know, maybe the trauma has been a response and they're like, I didn't deserve this. Why do you treat me like this? They don't feel like they deserve what they were getting. They feel like, hey, I love you and you love me. And I don't understand why you're looking at this as some kind of trauma bond, or, you know, why do you treat me like I'm the enemy here? It's because of the fact you didn't want to wait. You're like, you know what? I'm done. I'm done. I take my power back. You're healing the divine feminine. You're healing the ways that you have nurtured and loved and protected and soothed and healed the masculine. And you're tired of it. You're like, yeah, I'm done. I'm done here. I'm done. Because the lesson is, you got your truth now. You went on a long journey of looking in the mirror, and now that you have found the truth, now that you have been able to check out all the different dimensions and seeing everything for what it really is. Hey, Cherry, lovely to see you. Now that you have this all here with you, you're seeing the mirror as a codependent relationship. The obsession, the addiction, the limerence, the excessiveness. So now look at the dark and look at the light and make a decision. And that decision will help you address this challenge of stress that this is causing you. Sometimes you feel like you're losing your mind. You feel like you don't know what to do. You don't even sleep sometimes. You feel dysregulated. So rethink about what you really want here and why. Now that you know what you know, is this person what you really want, or was this something that you're so used to doing because it satisfied a certain trauma that you kept on repeating over and over again? Is there a possibility? Is there a possibility that this person is not your true soulmate, but was a catalyst in the mirror because of your unhappiness? They mirrored that to you. They reflected all the way of the wounds that you hold in you. There is a fear of commitment. There's a fear of losing yourself. There's a fear that relationships are bad. There's a fear that you give yourself. Believe that it's not for you to fix and apologize and to heal. You didn't do anything wrong in any of this. It's just the way it was supposed to go. And when you see that the laws of the universe is delivering you something far worthy, far more important than you even realize. If you are now in alignment with abundance, you will receive abundance. If you are really looking for the prize, you will get that prize. Look how far you've come without having a roadmap. Look at how much you have been able to achieve. Look at how much you're able to succeed. And maybe all of this has been a self-fulfilling prophecy. You just didn't realize that they did not show up with the news that you wanted and the gifts that you wanted because you needed them to pull away and to mimic all of the wounds that was going on inside of you. Once you heal those wounds, you can now manifest from your desires. Because when you want nothing outside of yourself, when you've achieved that level of healing, you will receive much more than you ever thought you deserved. You did not manifest someone that would make you feel worthy and secure and powerful and empowered and trusting. You have manifested someone who is disempowering and stealing your vital energy. Because you're focusing on them and they're focusing on themselves. There's an imbalance. And that imbalance is because you haven't not yet realized who you truly are. How can they see you when you don't see yourself? All right, masculine energy. Masculine energy here, I see here for you. You feel like it's time to tell the truth. You're not sure why you've been doing the things that you've been doing. You know, you can see where you've been telling little lies and you've been trying to show up in a certain way. You've been playing games. I see here. You're like, no, that's not me. That wasn't me. But it was your head. You were like, I didn't manifest this. This had nothing to do with how we promised. I didn't promise. I never committed to this. I never promised anything to you. They're not trying. They're trying not to be accountable in any which way. But the situation is they're mirroring you. Look at you pushing them away. You're in denial. You don't want to be hurt. You don't understand what's been going on here. So you've been guarded, trying your best to not be whatever you don't understand. You just say, go away. Go away. I can't process. You can't process this energy. It's overwhelming to you. What's hidden is this is about regulating yourself. You know, you thought you were in control. You thought that you could have things the way that you wanted. And you know what? You got dysregulated when they left. You lost your confidence. You were like, hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute. You didn't have the power over them that you thought you did. You see, you desired them. You thought, you know, if I put a little effort in here, they'll give some energy back. And I wanted them. It was a little dopamine going on there. There was a little fun there. It was a little spark. I was curious. It was innocent curiosity that I wanted to do. And so masculine, the lesson was, you were like, but I didn't earn it. I didn't work hard for it. I didn't deserve it. Hey, Ann, I didn't deserve this. It's not all about what you want to buy and pay so that you are in control and be in charge. And what happened is, as soon as you realize they're in charge, well, that didn't work out for you. The advice that I am given is, this has been a connection that was a powerful connection of love, of soulmate activity. Definitely someone that you love. The challenge is you didn't know how to let go. And you kept holding on because they didn't know how to let go. And you were like, that's mine. That's mine. It's an attachment issue. Pay attention to why you didn't want somebody else to have them. Because you didn't want them, but you didn't want anybody else to have them. And really, if you love them, you thought, well, if I love them, I don't know if I love them. That's the problem. You didn't know how to love someone because you thought as long as they're there, they're not with somebody else. There is something that's going to happen here, and it's going to catch you off guard, and you're going to have to figure it out how to respond real fast when it happens. Because there is some responsibility. Somebody's going to have to take some responsible action. Some stress that has been going on for a long time. So either somebody's pregnant, or maybe somebody has to stand up to the responsibility, or maybe you're going through Saturn return. I don't know what it is, but there is something that you need to face here. All because you did not want to go back to something that was going on in the past. And the laws of attraction says, if you don't think you're manifesting this, think again. You are. You need to be open. You need to be ready. And you need to be protecting yourself when you do this. Because masculine, I think you have been focusing on anybody who got your attention. And now it's time for you to finally step into your energy and be the one for your divine feminine. Because you know if you don't, someone else will. You're not overthinking it. You know it. All right, so I seen that damn OJ is here. Anne is here. And I seen Lily asked, but I don't know if Lily's still here. All right, who's still here? I see Lily, and I see that damn OJ and Anne. I just gotta see, is Lily still here? All right, I'm only gonna do a couple more readings, and then I gotta go. I had a long session before I came on here. What's your question? Yeah, I don't think so. I think she went and asked her question and then left. Some people don't want to wait, and all right. You want to know if you and Abby are going to get back together. For all of you, I'm just going to remind you, I put a link at the very top there. Click it and see if you can get that book for free. I have it free on Amazon for a couple of days, and then it's going to go back to regular price. And it's got lots of useful information in there. I think you might be able to get it Kindle for free. Do you and Abby work together? Good. Because it won't be good if you did. This is not going anywhere right now at this time because there's some work that you have to do that you're resisting doing. And that's why I asked you if you worked with this person, because I could see it interfering with your work. It seems here that you deserve more. There's more here for you. You got to do some work on seeing your value and your worth. You know, they thought they are in charge. They think it's all about them. They think that, you know, the only reason you had a good was because of them. They made it seem like you have nothing without them. And truly, this was a karmic situation for you to see that you actually was better than them, that you can see that they're nothing without you, and that you may not want to do the work and know how much you're actually so much more. But you're going through a stage of learning the hard way, I guess. You're learning how to not give out your energy so much. You're learning how to not be giving your money out so much. You're learning how to go and take care of yourself. In some way, I feel like you were used. And the lesson is for you to understand what a karmic relationship is. You have to understand that sometimes relationships come along because it's a mirror of something that's going on inside of you that needed to be released. And that mirror is deceptive. That mirror is full of illusions. Love means pain. Love means, provision. Love means whatever you learn that love means. It wasn't really love, but it was some kind of happiness and pleasure that it gave you. I think you're a people pleaser. And at some point, you got to learn to stop. You stop being the hard working provider and doing everybody else's work. This is why I question, is this somebody that you work with? Because it just seems like you do all the work for them. You provide all of the details and you let them shine. You let them step into the light as if it's all about them. Your challenge is to see that you're pouring money into things that's not even for you. Like, you're just losing money. You're just paying money for something. You lost some money. So now it's time for you to elevate yourself. It's time for you to see that not everybody is good for you. Not everybody has got your good intentions. Not everybody is going to look out for you. Not everybody. You see the good in them because you're a good person. But some people are looking to see what they can take from you. So that's why I'm so glad you don't work with them, because I could see that this person was just, what can I take money wise? Like, they would take all the credit for everything you're working hard for. Your shadow, this is your shadow. Look how stressed out you are. It's a trauma response. You believe that they won't connect with you unless you are excessive in making them feel safe, or you like them to depend on you. I think that's what it is. You like the dependency. But that's because this people pleasing has a lot to do with your insecurity. It makes you feel that they won't leave you if they need you. So get logical, work on discipline in yourself. Making somebody earn that from you. Like, follow a plan. But you need to stand up for yourself. And you will see a happy ever after connection. You're not close yet. It's probably because you're not wanting to listen that you were taken advantage. And now that you're clear, now that we're clear, now that you understand clearly what's going on and why it's been happening to you, you'll understand that this person may not be the one for you, that this person wasn't meeting all your needs. You were meeting all of theirs, but maybe there's a possibility they're not meeting yours. And think about it. I think you deserve more. You deserve somebody who is with you because they love you. They see the potential of, behind every great man is a great woman. But this is a trauma response. This is a trauma response that the more that they are not nice to you, the more that you respond that you think you love them. It's called a trauma bond. The fact that they are in and out of your life and they're only there to take what they want and then they get out is a trauma bond. I hope you get a copy of that book that I have in the link up there. It's a really good one. It's only 100 pages, but it's got a lot of great information. If not, you can go on my website below and you can get it there. No, I don't have it there. But if you contact me, I could help you out there. I gotta soon go and eat. I'm getting dizzy. I've been doing readings and talking all day. All right. I hope that, I know it seemed harsh. Oh, I want to send you a big hug. I have to tell you, I once had a boyfriend like that who was a big provider and a big people pleaser. And I'm going to tell you, love of my life. Love of my life. Loved him so much. So it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing to be a provider. You just got to provide it to the right one. Hey, thank you. I'm not sure what your name is. Ashley Mose. Ashley Mose. Ashley Mose. Sunshine. I'm not sure if you asked me for a reading before Ashley Mose gets a reading. It's your right, Vicky. I don't sure what you meant by that. Ashley Moss, hang around, and hopefully I'll try to sneak it. I'm going to do two quick little reads. Thank you. Everybody tends to like these glasses. All right. Sunshine is saying, I can't seem to walk away from something that I should have walked away from. And it had a lot to do with something I had in my head. It's just like I can't seem to walk away from it. And it's like, yeah, nobody's showing up. I don't know what it is, but there's something in it must be the way I'm thinking about things. It must be something I'm doing. I don't know what it is because nobody's showing up for me. Nobody's fighting for me. Nobody is, you know, showing up the way it is. Nothing's been happening really fast. Nothing has been in and I'm not sure. I was only going to go and try to do one, and I have somebody else asking me for a read, and I just don't know if I have it in me. I've been on the phone doing readings since 7 o'clock, and it's now 2:28, and I just need to have a break. So I have here that, Cherry, it just seems like nothing is happening here, and because nothing is happening, you know, you're questioning, you know, why is nothing happening? Why is nothing happening here? And what you're healing is to release. Well, that's how it works. You have to let go of the old in order for the new to come in. Yes, and I might have a chance to come on a little later. I just don't have it in me. The lesson here is right now, this is not your journey. Right now, this is not your responsibility. Actually, I'm just wrapping up these live readings, but I'll be on a little later on today. That's all I can say. I've been doing reads earlier. I'm not going to be doing anymore. I'm sorry, La Mama. I'm not going to be doing any more readings after this one. Sorry. I'll be back on live again later, but I need to be able to eat and take a break. I was on earlier, but make sure you subscribe. And so, you'll be able to catch my next live later on. I hope you get to join me, okay? So this is what's hidden from you. This is what's hidden from you. You need to harness your manifesting powers. You have to see that you're always manifesting. You have to see the opportunities that you can create for love, and then see that you are a powerful manifester. Because all you've been doing is bringing up karmic lesson after karmic lesson that you've been trying to clear. And, you're like in survival mode. You're just living your life in the sense of survival mode, trying to figure out how to exist. The advice is don't compare yourself to everybody else. In fact, what's working for others is not going to always work for you. And anyway, yeah, I'll try my best to come on a little bit. I have to eat something. It's best for you to see that not everybody has your best interests at heart. Not everybody wants you to succeed. Not everybody is going to give you the tools that are aligned with you, because everybody's karmic energy is different, you see. You don't have to be healed in order to have a relationship. Anybody can be in a relationship right now. So not everybody is in alignment with you to be in a relationship, because maybe you deserve much more than what most people can deliver. And so, aligning yourself with the soulmate means, your challenge, you don't want to be lied to. You don't want to be deceived. You don't want somebody to be fake. You want somebody to love you. And you want something that's real, that's true. So work with your community, work with your friendship, work with what makes you feel good. Work with what, sing, dance, play. Don't be doing shadow work. Don't be doing the things for you to realize it has nothing to do with any of that. You just need to surround yourself with your friends, surround yourself with loved ones, surround yourself with all the positive things. Because what I'm seeing is a relationship, a commitment will be here for you. And you will be having a relationship that you have always desired. You see, things have been progressing for you behind the scenes and you don't even know it. And all you had to do was believe that you were attached to some kind of dependency, some excessiveness. And there was a lot of energy that you would have attracted, something really toxic for you. And you know what? You dodged a bullet. You did good. Don't think you not being in a relationship right now is a bad thing. It was good. You did not know what you wanted, and you were calling in anyone. And oh my God, anybody. Geez, you could have had one of those serial killers and harmed you. You don't know because you were receiving anything that was going to come to you. And that's the thing. You didn't want somebody to go and give you a surprise that wasn't going to be happy. This was about you understanding the stories you tell yourself. You talk to yourself, you got to learn how to talk to yourself good. You don't tell yourself the things that you really should. You have a way of telling yourself you don't deserve the things you do, and you rely on somebody else to tell you that things are going to be good. You don't believe in yourself. You don't have the confidence. You push it away. And you know you're valuable. You know you're worthy. This has a lot to do with self-worth, for sure. I can tell I am very dizzy right now. I really need to go and eat something. All right. Just starting off, I'm just going to make this really quick as knows. I'm just trying to see what this question was. Anne's true feelings towards me. All right. So Anne's true feelings towards you, I'm seeing here that they're more in their head than in their heart. They won't be able to really tell you how they feel. No, I'm only just going to do a really quick type of read, and then you'll have to see if you can join me a little later. I'm seeing here that they're not really clear in their own head how they feel about you. They're very disciplined. They're very logical. They're only, they're not, they don't even know themselves, to be honest. They don't even know themselves. And they're very disconnected from their own heart. In fact, with them, they want to be free. They want to be free. They want to be able to have the freedom to come and go as they please. How they feel about you, they don't know. This is what you have to heal. You need to get clear in your own head what you want. You have to get a perception of clear-mindedness and be clear in what you want in how you talk to yourself. Because the lesson here is you are healing through some of your own traumas, and they are mirroring you. They are mirroring you. If you tell yourself that men are bad or women are bad, they're going to mirror that. If you tell yourself you've had some rough times with your parents, they're going to mirror that. There is something here that you got to get really clear in how you talk to yourself, because it's being mirrored through that. You feel unworthy, you feel undeserving. No, I told you, he just wants to be free. This is what I'm trying to say. They just want to be free. They don't want to be bound by anything. They don't want anything. I'm not saying that he doesn't care about you. He has a fear of commitment. The advice, the advice, you could wait. The challenge though, you have to make the choice to do so. And that means you don't have any other choice. You're going to be confined, and they will have all the freedom. So the next step is to sit on the fence until one of the ends are going to show you that this may not be the one for you. You see, the shadow work is your attention and priorities tend to be on them, and their attention and priorities are on themselves. You believe that you can do this. I can do this. I can fix them. I can do this. I can fix them. But the laws of the universe is saying, you know, this is the psyche, and the psyche is telling you it's all about perception. And your perception is, you know, I could see love here. Yeah. You tell yourself things. It's time for you to receive the law of attraction. If you are a good person, you deserve good. If you are doing good things, you deserve that greatness. This is not your masculine. This is not your father. And I'm saying that because I think there's a father wound here. And you don't, it's not the mind. This is subconscious. I have to go eat. So I feel frustrated. No one wants me and no one likes me. That's just the law of the universe. It's just going to mirror that. You're just a self-fulfilling prophecy. I think you should go and watch this video and listen to it again, what I just told you. Because you associate pain with love. Because someone treated you poorly and you associated that as love. So now you think that somebody treating you poorly is good. It's a trauma bond. Anyway, I do have to go and eat. I will be back on. And I will encourage you, go up, get that link of that book. It's like 100 pages, and it will really help you. It's all about the wounds in there. It's so much information in there. It's going to really help you. You'll love it. And if it really helps you, you can always come back and send me a donation. I'm trying my best to give the books out for free for a week. And you'll appreciate it. Go check it out. For now, for those guys who didn't get a chance to get a reading, thank you for your patience. I have to go eat. It's hard for me to do a reading when I'm really dizzy, and I need to go eat. All right. Love you all. Thank you for your time. Check out that link. It takes you to Amazon. maybe it's not the right Amazon. Type in my name. The book is called I Am by Vicki Martin. And it will, if it's taking you a link to my, I think I went Canadian version, but hopefully it might be the American version. I don't know. I don't know. But if you really want to download it, I could probably put it on my website for a couple dollars and you can get it there. Just reach out to me on my website. I'll send it to you there. All right. Chat with you all soon. Love you.